Look at my hair, it's getting so long. I need to go to the barber soon. It's weird, you don't really look at yourself unless you like do a video like this, because you think other people are going to see it. So you probably like look for dirt and stuff. Anyway, so the Etsy got pulled due to me bending the rules. Okay, I spent 2 years building up that Etsy. It was a side hustle. It was a side hustle that I was trying to push and punch the ceiling and break the ceiling into something a bit more real. I reckon £20 to £30 a day it was making me. Again, nothing crazy. But, 30 quid a day, what's that a year? It's significant, isn't it? Like, it's got taken from me. And I got back that night and I was just exhausted from this, my head. What the hell? It was my own fault. I tried to change SEO on a listing. That was IP, intellectual property of someone else. But I've also been flagged for using public domain artwork as well, which affects the store. So like you can't fight back. Etsy is guilty. There's no proving of innocence. It's just you're guilty. So for me, it was just like someone claimed against using an old Victorian, an old Italian artist who draws used to paint like cats, and I cut out the cat and did a little meme or whatever, and then someone else claimed against me saying it was their artwork, and I was like, it's public domain. I knew all the names and stuff, but it's just. It's one of those ones. It's like there's no point even. I even thought to myself, do I claim back on them, because what they're doing, if they're saying I'm IP infringement, they're IP infringement. Like it can't be both ways. But I'm not a snitch. There's something about it in my stomach. But them claiming against me for that makes another tick against my name on the shop front. So when the algorithm catches me or whoever's looking at the account, they say, oh, he's had so many red marks next to his name. And I reckon some of them are phony. So what I did, anyway, I had a little tear come down my face. So when I was exhausted, I slept that night in fully clothed. I was just lay down on bed. I was like, when you just get you lay on the sheets and you get the other sheet and put it all over. And just, for me, I was just like, yeah, this is me for the night. Closed my eyes. It was Friday night as well. And I just thought, boom, done. So, made another account. So it was &ampersand shop, and now it's &ampersand studio. Had it put up 4 listings, and I linked my Printful account to it as well. And the second I linked my Printful account, it got deleted. The whole thing got deleted. I have appealed. I haven't heard anything. And funny enough, the same time this happened, my email, it must not like my VPN or something. I use private internet access, the green one with the little green Android thing. I've been using it for years. It's not like the other ones. I've used others before, but this one just really, I don't know if I've got the wrong settings on one, but people just don't like the VPN. I have to turn it off sometimes just for little things, just to get access to, because it can see that you're using a VPN, or like smart websites can anyway. So I've just started this Etsy store. I'm really active in it. I'm putting back listings, copy paste, all the listings from the thing, rebuilding it. I've got 4 listings up there. I make a sale. I make one sale in like 3 days. I'm thinking, all right, cool. That's, back on my feet. Nice. No point like whinging and moaning, just getting through it. Link the Printful account, it gets wiped. Can't access the email either for some unknown reason. I've appealed like 3 or 4 times saying, can you just get me back on the account? Because every time I log back into the account, it says your account's locked, and then you do the right things, and it says please try another way to get into the account. So I don't have an Etsy at the moment. I don't have the email address, and it's just so frustrating. It's made me want to make a Shopify now. So that's sort of the next goal, is to make a Shopify. I'm working on the Steed Graphics website at the moment. It's basically a digital business card. Sorry, I'm sort of crouched down due to I've got this like camera holder that's sort of like wibbly wobbly, so it's in its place now, and that's where it's going to be. But so, and then I think if they do let me have that second shop back that I made so quickly, and I think that's another thing they didn't like about it, is that when you start an Etsy page, you immediately start getting bots shooting at you, and I think the same thing happened for the email. You get fish attacked or whatever, PHISH. So, you know, with me moving so fast, I'm 4 listings, Printful account on, got the sale. Plus, I'm getting like messages from random bots saying that they've bought something and they haven't. I'm just blocking them, block. It's happening so fast, they just think you're a bot. And I think there's just like done. And perhaps the same thing happened to the Microsoft account. But either way, that's the whole situation been pretty painful. So the next situation is, at the moment, I've got the temporary eBay store for bits and bobs. I haven't got everything on there yet, but so that's a temporary thing. I don't make sales on it. I don't know. eBay's just so saturated. Etsy have a good search thing. I get sales of Etsy in 3 days on a brand new store, whereas eBay, I've got like 20 or 30 items on there. Don't get a sale. I actually did my tax the other day, and I could see all the money coming in. And eBay, I think like 7 of the 12 months I sold on eBay, which is pretty much a duplicated shop from the Etsy. There's a bit more in there, you know, and it's just not as, I think the user interface isn't as pretty as Etsy. I think Etsy do a good job selling it. I mean, that's what the fees are for, isn't it? Like the fees bring in sales and they make it user friendly, whereas eBay, I've always thought eBay is a bit clunky. I know you can go real into detail with it and like go into code and stuff. I know friends that have done that with shops before and just like gone into like hardcore detail, like every little thing, yes, all the SEO and stuff. So for me, so the next goal is, and I was getting well into like all the YouTube stuff and the TikTok stuff. I'm late to the game, but I like making content. I like building and just posting like a video of me doing a peel from the stickers is kind of cool to me. Like it's, you know, and I think people like it as well. You know, got like 500 views on my YouTube. I'm like, wow, and I got like 3 subscribers from like one video. I'm like, it's kind of huge, you know. So I've told myself to sit down and do a video where I'm actually talking, and I'm talking to myself as well, because I think that like 2 or 3 people will see this. But it's tough out there, and I've just started a new job, and it's a really good job. The people are excellent, and maybe one day they will see this and go, hey, but they're good guys, and it's a good job, and yeah, I'm a passionate person, and you know, there's 2 types of passionate people who work outside of work, or passionate people who lie about working outside of work. So it's, you know, that's what passionate people do, isn't it? Like we fight, we don't sit on our hands, we don't sit around. I think that's just I'm in a rush now. I've got to do something when I run out of milk as well, so just eating this should do. I might go to the shops actually. I was pretty dry. But all in all, you can't cry about it, can you? There's no point. I can make a video saying like, oh, fuck Etsy and da. It doesn't matter. Etsy have taught me a lot, and you learn about all the bits and bobs, and if I had to look back, I wouldn't pay for ads. I paid for ads a few times, you know, and I don't think they ever paid for themselves. You could argue it got likes in, perhaps a seller liked it, bookmarked it, then came back later and did it. But all in all, it's, yeah, I've learned a lot. I've still got an Etsy for the Steed graphics and the assets, and I really want to push them. But for the end ampersand, it'll be a Shopify next that I have full control over. I can't have third parties claiming stuff and being guilty until it's not even proven innocent. There is no case. It's just you're guilty on Etsy anyway. I guess they must have they're strict. But then again, the person claiming it doesn't even need to be the person who created it. Anyone could claim against anyone. So it's just literally an eye for an eye. And Etsy could implode. You could almost send an army of trolls and just claim everything. And Etsy would just be like, what? Don't want to start any ideas now and do some guerrilla warfare. But hopefully they give them a shot. But I'm just saying that, if anything, Etsy should thank me for that, because that's a plot hole. Because that could happen. You know, there's armies of people that out there that will just kind of band together just for the hell of it. You know, I know a lot of people that have been bumped with Etsy. I mean, I paid £11 to get that store up as well. I had it for 3 days and it got cancelled. I don't know the algorithm. I don't know what happened, but so for me, onwards and upwards. Shopify. I'm working on the website at the moment. The website will not take a night to do. It's just itty gritty bitty stuff. And a website with 3 pages basically, but it would take like a day. Wrapped an ambulance the other day. That was fun. I've still got to finish it. It's just a friendly job, you know. But all in all, life's moving fast. The months go fast, and I'm terrified because I want to be something before the age of 40. So I've got less than 5 years to do something. Like I want to like own a house and stuff, and I feel like I keep punching the ceiling, and then the ceiling goes up, and then it falls on me. Like, you know, that analogy is like punch the ceiling. People try their best, and it's not good enough. But if you punch the ceiling, you fall back down, and you punch the ceiling again, and actually trying your best. Each time you try your best, the ceiling goes up higher. But I'm trying my best, and then the ceilings just collapse, and there is no ceiling, and then I get bombarded, and I'm stretched thin. Just bought, just got the printer, and I don't have anywhere. I've got it on eBay, but eBay isn't fantastic. They add random transaction fees on it, so my price is. I'll put a price down, and it will add like £2 for some reason. I don't know what's going on. Like, why would you do that? Like, but I just thought I'd have a little rant, and I hope everyone's doing well. 15 subscribers now, that's kind of crazy, like double figures. Let's see if we can get to 20. I'll be posting those shorts still. I do like the shorts, they're quite fun. Sort of out of context, sort of little sort of printy stuff. I've got a couple of ideas I want to do, and I'm doing these like mic stickers that sound like a clothing brand, but it's got an M instead of an N. I'm gonna pop to the shop and grab some milk. These guys, I can't remember what I said in this video, but I felt like it's cheaper than a psychiatrist, isn't it? Cheers.